it's Nelly. Welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how to create this beautiful, colorful cut crease, and I'm so excited for this video because we are going to be using the Alamar Cosmetics Reina de Caribe Volume 1 palette and their newest release, the Alamar Cosmetics Reina de Caribe Volume 2 palette. I thought it would be fun to kind of combine both palettes together because I know that a lot of you guys already own both of them. So I wanted to show you guys how both palettes kind of work together and how you can make both palettes work in one look. Of course, this is very dramatic. You can always tone it down to your liking and do something a little bit softer. But you know me, I like to go all in, head, toes, everything in. And this is a look that I came up with and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I'm gonna stop talking. If you wanna see how I got this really colorful cut crease, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so we are ready to go ahead and get started. My eyebrows are done. I do them off camera just to save me time because they take me forever to do. And I also primed my eyelids. I used a concealer and then I set that concealer down using a translucent powder. I'm going to start by taking Reina de Caribe Volume 1 and I'm going to take the shade Coco Taxi using the Alamar blending brush that came out in the first Ojitos set. I'm going to take Coco Taxi with this brush and this is going to be my first transition shade. So you want to place it in the crease from inner corner to outer corner. So I really want to go for more of like a cat eye shaped look. So I'm taking the eyeshadow and I'm really extending it out towards that tail of the brow. Taking the blending brush that came in the Ojitos number 2 trio, I'm going to go into the shade Tropical. I am picking up this shade and I am going to place it just a little bit lower in my crease, but I'm still going to be blending it upwards just a little bit so that Coco Taxi and Tropical mix in really well together. Now I'm going to go into Reina de Caribe Volume 2 and I'm going to take the shade Damas. So again, I am placing this shade in the crease but still keeping it a little bit lower so that we have a nice transition in between all of those matte shades that we have laid down. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Flamenco right over here just to kind of help that blend out just a little bit better. I think it's going to add like a really cute little like pinky tone to the crease. I'm placing that where Damas meets Tropical and Coco Taxi. I'm going to take a little bit of Guantanamera and I'm also going to just mix a little bit of this in the crease, like right in here, to just soften up that edge a little bit more. Go into Caballeros, which is the black from the palette, and I'm taking the Ojitos number 2. This is the more tapered blending brush. It's like the more skinny one. I'm going to take this and I'm going to start in the outer corner and then I'm turning my brush to the side and I'm going to bring the black all the way to the inner corner. This black is honestly, not only is it super duper black, but it is so easy to work with. Like, it's such a beginner friendly black. Like, you barely need to blend it because it just blends out like a dream. Like, it's such a good black, you know? I'm gonna take a little bit of Damas once again and just re-intensify it because that black kind of took over a little bit. I'm gonna take a concealer with my flat brush from the Ojitos trio number 1. I'm going to carve out that lid because we're gonna add some shimmer. So now that the crease is nice and cut, as you can see, it cleaned everything up and it gave us a nice crisp line. I'm gonna go into Reina de Caribe Volume 1 and I'm gonna take the shade El Malecón, which is my favorite shade ever. I love this shade so much. I am going to place this shade in the inner corner of my lid. Now I'm gonna go into Mojito, which is that green shade, which is so stunning. I am going to place Mojito right next to El Malecón. So I'm not sure which of the two to use. Should I go for this shade or this shade? This one or this one? I think I'm gonna go with Celia. I am going to place that right next to Mojito. Guys, to make everything blend, the only thing that I'm doing is I'm lightly, like very lightly tapping over where the two colors mix. That way everything blends really nice and seamless. I'm going to go into Caballeros once again and I'm going to place this in the outer corner right here. Alrighty, so I am just wiping off a little bit of the fallout to make sure that everything is nice and seamless. And then I'm going to go back in with the blending brush. Blend any areas in the crease that might seem just a little harsh. I'm going to take a little bit of La Costa and I am going to put this in my brow bone as my brow bone highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and line my top lash line using the Schwing liquid liner by The Balm. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and I did my face makeup off camera because I do the same routine in every single video, so I wanted to speed it up for today. So I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline using the Milani Shadow Eyes in Green Safari. I'm going to take the Alamar Cosmetics Ojitos Trio number 1. This is the flat shaded brush, and I'm going to go into Caballeros, and I'm going to apply that really tight in my lower lash line. I'm going to go ahead and take the pencil brush from the Ojitos Trio number 2, and I'm going to take Tropico with a little bit of Guantanamera and a little bit of Coco Taxi. Why not? Let's mix them all together and let's blend this out right here in the lower lash line. I'm going to take the shade Rumbera with the pencil brush, which is that purple shade. This in the inner corner. I am going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones using a little bit of La Costa. Yes. For blush, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Flamingo. Ooh, that's pigmented. Alrighty guys, so this is it. This is a completed look using Reina de Caribe Volume 1 and 2 from Alamar Cosmetics. If you own both of the palettes, I hope that you found a way that you can kind of mix both palettes in together. So this is a lot, so you can always tone it down, do another look, different looks, but you can kind of get an idea of how easy both palettes are to work with and how well they go together. So yes, that is pretty much it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you very, very soon with a brand new video. Mwah!